Hi, my name is Babakar, and I'll be your head safety ambassador for this year's 101 week. In each slide, you will find a recording exploring the different aspects and responsibilities of a 101 week guide. At the end of the presentation, there will be a short test to ensure that you've retained all of the information and are ready for 101 week. Thank you for your time and dedication. I'm looking forward to making this 101 week the best ever with you all. As a 101 week guide, you'll be one of the first people a 101er will be meeting on campus, and as such, you play an important role in welcoming them to the university. In addition to bringing a friendly and dynamic attitude, here are some of your roles as a guide. As a guide, you supervise and monitor the activities of 101ers. You help students find their way on campus. You act as ambassadors of your associations while leading shouts of being always active, knowledgeable, and informed. You also play a role of liaison with the USU 101 Week crew and executive. Here are a couple of do's and don'ts for your 101 Week. Spirit. Encourage Gigi spirit. Encourage spirit for your fed body. And remember to always be culturally appropriate. Don't mock marginalized groups. Don't be sexually offensive. Don't be oppressive. And don't make others uncomfortable. During 101 Week, UOCERT is the first point of contact when it comes to medical emergencies and the health of 101ers. They are trained as Red Cross first responders and offer several resources such as heated blankets and the administration of first aid. They will know when a higher service such as an ambulance would be needed. Their role is to ensure that the 101 Week code is respected and ensure the safety of participants. Here's how to identify people during 101 Week according to their bracelet color. Those wearing red bracelets will be 101ers under the age of 18. Those wearing green bracelets will be 101ers 18 and over. Those with yellow bracelets will be guides. People wearing pink bracelets will be of tier 1 and 2 and will have bracelet cutting capacity. Here are the hierarchies of 101 Week. Those in tier 1 are the head of UOCERT, the head safety ambassador, UOSU execs, and UOSU's 101 Week crew. They oversee all of 101 Week and can cut anyone's bracelet. Those in tier 2 are the presidents of recognized student governments and the VP socials. They oversee their own 101 Week and can only cut the bracelets of their guides and 101ers. Those in tier 1 and 2 are entitled to remove the bracelets of a 101er or a person who is caught breaking the rules of the 101 Week code, or who fails to comply with the terms and conditions of the 101 Week contract. In tier 3, you have student government guides, student government execs, and safety ambassadors. Keep in mind that a social from another faculty can give you instructions during 101 Week. This hierarchy does not diminish your role. Those in the first and second tier are here to help you. You're not just a guide. 101 Week would not be possible without you. During 101 Week, you'll be spending lots of time in the sun. This is why it's important to stay hydrated. Learn to recognize the causes of dehydration. Dehydration can be caused by excessive exposure to the sun, not enough water, vomiting, diarrhea, caffeine, alcohol abuse, or energy drinks. Keep an eye on one-liners and other guides. More important, stay calm and take care of yourself. The 101 Week Code is a set of rules and regulations that will make our 101 Week possible. It's the only orientation organized by the students. During 101 Week, for guides, there will be no drinking, no illicit substances, and no encouragement to consume. There will be zero tolerance for alcohol and illicit substances. Here are the highlights of the 101 Week Code: alcohol and illicit substances, bilingualism, hazing, relationship, and fraternizing. Hazing is strictly forbidden by the 101 Week Code. Hazing presents itself in the forms of physical or mental discomfort, embarrassment, harassment, ridicule, abuse, lack of respect, denial of dignity, and includes suggesting, allowing, or encouraging nudity, poisoning, or intoxication. The following slides will cover this year's 101 Week's sexual assault protocol. Step 1. When approached by a 101er, it's important to listen and give them space. Let them decide how they want to proceed. Match their tone and meet them where they're at. Don't push or ask what kind of assault took place. The most important takeaway is that they are in control of the situation. Step 2. Be informed of the resources. You don't have to be experts. With this being said, if you find yourself becoming uncomfortable or the situation triggering, ensure that the 101er is safe and proceed to find someone who can assist them. Try to memorize some services such as the Ottawa Crisis Line, as well as the availability of urgent contraceptive pills at all pharmacies without the need of a prescription. Let them know that calling the police is always an option. Don't assume. If the police is called, inform someone on Tier 1 or 2. If the 101er is comfortable, you can also call UOCERT. Throughout this process, ensure to be discreet to ensure that the 101er is always comfortable. Step 3. Ask them what they want to do. Confidentiality is very important here. Ask them how they want to proceed. Remember that one size does not fit everyone. Each person will need something different, so it's important to listen to them and what they need. Thank them for trusting you. Remember that trust isn't easily given in these situations. Step 4. Don't be intrusive. Ask how they are the next time you see them. Ask them how their week is going. Don't bring up the facts unless they want to talk about it. It's up to the 101er if they want to be reminded of the situation or if they want to follow up. Step 5. Take care of yourself. These situations can be stressful and you can't be expected to shoulder more burden than you can handle. Be honest. If you're uncomfortable talking to the 101er, find someone who isn't. Debrief but respect confidentiality. For example, don't give out their names without permission. If the 101er comes to talk to you the next day, give them resources to seek out. And if needed, use the sexual assault resources yourself. Here's a brief reminder of the sexual assault protocol. Step 1. Listen and support the 101er. Step 2. Inform them about resources. Step 3. Ask them who they want to contact. Step 4. Follow up. Step 5. Take care of yourself. Here's a list of resources to keep in mind during one-on-one week. If you have any questions regarding these, you can ask your VP Social. Here are a few guidelines when it comes to writing on the t-shirts of one-on-oneers. Use your judgment and discretion. Avoid making offensive or sexual comments. Always ask for consent. When accompanying one-on-oneers, the guide's main duty is to ensure that one-on-oneers return home or to campus safely. Always go in pairs and ensure that the one-on-oneer is comfortable. Ask the one-on-oneer who they are comfortable going with. The one-on-oneer may choose not to have you accompanying them. Remember, this is not about you, but the one-on-oneer's comfort. Guides are not allowed to enter the residences. After events, make yourself available to one-on-oneers. Always go in pairs, find a partner, and never walk a one-on-oneer home alone. Reassure them that it is not inconvenient to walk them home. This is about letting them know that they're not inconveniencing you and ensuring that they can get home safely while also respecting their boundaries if they do say no and don't need a walk home. A good rule of thumb is to ask twice. But if they say no both times, then let them know they can ask later if they change their mind. Try not to leave the one-on-oneer alone. Avoid making bad remarks and making the one-on-oneers feel bad around you. Bag searches. On entering events and buses, one-on-one week guides and tier 1 and 2 people will remove items not permitted. Ask your VP Social or president for the necessary training before being stationed on bag checks. Notify the first or second hierarchy if you feel that something illegal or strictly prohibited is in a one-on-oneer's possession. Dispose of any alcohol, cannabis, or cigarettes found. Remember, protect yourself. Avoid incidents. Be aware of the risks. Ask for help. Take a break if needed, but inform the person in charge of the station. Keep your position throughout the event. Help yourself. Always be with another person. We are a team. Ask for help. Alcoholism and alcohol abuse. During one-on-one week, many one-on-oneers will be having their first or new experiences with alcohol. Learn to recognize the consequences and signs of alcohol poisoning. These are confusion and stupor, loss of consciousness, vomiting, epileptic disorders, slow and irregular breathing, hypothermia, skin paling or deviant, almost blue, incoherence. Don't wait for all of the symptoms to appear. Call UOCERT, protection, and then at the last resort, 911. Stay with the person. Know that a person who loses consciousness can be in serious danger. Stay secure. Think before drinking. Remind one-on-oneers to drink responsibly and avoid intoxication. Remind them to wait an hour between each drink, eat while drinking, and to choose non-alcoholic cocktails. Remind them to have a plan and not to mix alcohol and drugs. Never encourage a one-on-oneer to drink. Consumption for minors. It's against the law. During one-on-one week, no minor must have, consume, attempt to buy, or obtain liquor. Remember, minors must not consume alcohol during one-on-one week. One-on-oneers, no matter how old, should not bring their own alcohol to events. One-on-oneers regardless of their age, who are obviously intoxicated will not be allowed to enter the events of 1-1 week and may have their bracelets removed. Lafin, you are not a superhero, but you're very close.